off the front of the truck.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you want to be in a case flight, dude? They have to take the fucking down.
We don't document where we are, moon phases, weather phases, traffic. I have apps on my phone so I can look to see what planes are up in the sky, so if we get any other background noises, trains, all that information to go back and look at things. So when you're looking at your photographs and everything, last night I mentioned you guys to geotag your stuff. I'm not big into getting tracked, but I want to geotag my stuff so I can go back. Like last night I was sending, get everything I need for under 20 bucks. I mean, and I got it. I even carry a small little animal track thing in there so I can kind of reference those. And there's some apps. The other thing, like, it doesn't work all the time, but like Google Lens, if you come across some tracks or you come across some scat, Google Lens will at least narrow down from that broad spectrum of what have we got in the area. And again, things may change out a little bit. Something might have got into the garbage or something. And
so a lot of times I've gone out in the swamp, you're not even hearing, you know, deer being pushed out. It's usually pretty quiet. Owls are usually the number one thing that we hear. But last night was, honestly, that was the most incredible night I've ever had out in the woods. And that was his first night, so I'm like, dude, I don't know if it's going to get any better than this for quite some time. But literally the moment we hit a trail, and it was just Christian and I, we hit a trail, we were coming around, we were just starting, so we split off. Other guys went their own route. We knew they were going to be south of us. We were heading towards this field. On a map it looks like it was private property, but we didn't merge onto that yet. So we merged off. It was a fork on the trail, and as soon as we hit that, about 15 minutes in, we heard something move in the bushes, thick brush right in front of us. So whenever that happened, it was pretty wild because I think whatever it was spooked a bunch of quail or some birds that were there. So we heard like dozens, if not hundreds of birds take off at one time. You could hear them leave the area, but whatever was making noise sounded like bipedal footsteps. It wasn't something like an animal running for its life or fleeing. This was kind of a crunch, very natural kind of gait. We're still paying attention to the birds because you can hear the birds leaving as we're hearing. So we're hearing like a lot of things happening at once. Eventually the birds leave the scene. We hear something that still sounds like someone casually walking. You're hearing crunch, crunch, pause, and then he can validate this because once this was over, I asked him, I said, tell me what you heard. But as God is my witness, we heard what sounded like someone walking, and then we heard mumbling, and it was like, so we automatically assumed it was one of you guys that split off, and maybe we were merging, maybe your trail was coming back towards us, because we didn't know where we were going, and I know the guys that were on the fork didn't know where they were going.
The mumbling, what, like, was it a deep tone?
Yeah, it was like a male voice, and it sounded like someone literally like, and then, so him and I are automatically thinking, as soon as we heard the voice, we went from animal to person, because it sounded like a human being talking. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there, we killed our lights, we're sitting there dead quiet, and you could hear what sounded like casual footsteps, like someone's kind of working their way through the brush, and then you would hear, and we're like, oh, they're coming this way. It must be one of the guys. We heard, how many times did we hear the mumbling? 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, I would say about 3.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're at this point, we're 100% convinced that we're thinking one of you guys are coming around the trail. And then eventually, it stopped. We didn't hear any more footsteps. We didn't hear any more mumbling, and we're like, well, that was strange.
We turned off the lights and we just sat there.
We just sat there. And then I cross-referenced with him. I said, tell me what you heard. And he heard mumbling. We went back and forth on how many times we heard it. Very interesting. Can't say it was obviously Squatch or anything like that. We thought it was a person. We were 100% convinced it was a person. Because we were hearing like vocals that it sounded like someone talking, but you couldn't understand what they were saying. It was very, very strange. So that was just the beginning, and that's just when we.
Last night when we got back here on this back corner, we were walking slow, and I kept stopping and panning around with the thermal camera, and we were hearing the coyotes back there. We were hearing the raccoons, and later we heard the owls back here, and the owls were going off, the barred owls, like going back and forth, like fighting with each other. But last night when we got back here too, to this back corner back here, Pam saw something move, and I spun around with the thermal and looked all up around in there with the thermal camera, and I'll go back to on my laptop and see if I caught it. But it was real quiet. Whatever it was quiet, and it could have been that Black Panther.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it was a hog. It wasn't making noise like a hog makes when it runs off. So it could.
Because the game trail we were on, I mean, we had a buck run at us, and it didn't run at us to say hello.
Yeah.
I mean, it missed me by like a foot, and it was like a 12-pointer.
That ain't no Bambi.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
I
So
forgot to mention, we heard this is. I told you guys last night. Just
Probe this area right in here, and then we'll see if we hit a trail, and then we'll go back down this way. I guess I should have grabbed our stick. I should have grabbed a stick. You got this depression at the head of us? You step that out. Dove. Oh, that's a nice one. Now, this is impressive. There's a hole right around here. And we have our first, that's a track. I'm assuming somebody come walking up through here. Right here, see it, Deb? There's two of them. No, that's a bare foot. You think?
No, then.
To me, it looks like there's two tracks there. You see it?
Well, I'm trying to take pictures. My GoPro's off. Oh, this is dead.
Yeah, do we have to go back and get another charge card? We can go back and get cords. Here.
I'm doing something wrong, but
What's that?
if I'm doing something wrong, but
No, it could be that cord's dead. No. I don't know. Could just be ground pareidolia or somebody else walked through here. We can head back and get cords. We're not that far away. And it's hard telling with as many of us have been walking through here. I think there's a trail. We can either go back up that way, or we can go over here and go back up and get cords. We're running off of this one right now, because I didn't grab a cord for this either. Now remember, stepping over logs. Watch the far side before you step over a log. It's definitely a trail. Can we get to it? Yeah, good question. If somebody was back in here, I'd like to know how they got back in there, make that track. Okay, there we go. Over there is better place to cross. Yeah, it seems like I can go that way a long ways.
it is indeed.
Warm and sticky already.
Especially when you're not used to it.
I'm sure it's got to be bad for you guys.
Well, the humidity's about right.
Yeah.
I heard it was supposed to be 70s this week.
least at my home, Pennsylvania, so you guys are pretty much, I'm Western.
Yeah, you're just on the other side of the line from us.
Yeah,
from
so they
Sundown.
said, my uncle said it was 70 this week. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It was 70 when we left on
Okay,
Tuesday.
yeah, he said it was not too bad.
It's been bouncing around so much you can't get used to it.
Right, that's true.
So,
Here too, we've had some cold ones.
see,
Pretty interesting all through there.
well, we got back in there, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody went back through this way or not. Maybe.
I think we were back in here, weren't we?
We cut through a little of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found a good spot we're gonna sit tonight, way up the trail.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty good area.
Yeah, I heard Matt announce that you'd picked a spot, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just kind of
Gotta put your claim in early.
yeah,
we're just kind of looking right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause we went south last night.
Uh-huh.
We took that other. We went towards the gate and then took that first trail and went that way.
Yeah. Last night we heard coyotes back in there
Yeah.
and backed out of way.
Cool.
And then we heard the owls, a couple owls going off on each other back there.
Yeah, we didn't have. Well, we didn't have a lay of the land, so we didn't want to mess around too much last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, we don't know it. None of us have
And
been
we
out here.
We were right back there on that other trail, right over in there. Pam might have seen that black panther that Matt was talking about.
Yeah.
Because it was something that moved. It was black and moved, but it didn't make a sound
Yeah.
like a hog would.
Oh,
But that's it. This is some crunchy stuff too.
Yeah,
so
it is, yeah.
It would be hard to move.
Chewy. Hey, Chewy. Hey, there's a handsome fellow right there. What's up, Chewy? What's up? Come get your picture taken. It's too close to dinner time. Come on. Come on.
So like, who's gonna cave first? Brian or Deb?
We're going to send Chewy's picture off to Freya. Who we don't really want to have puppies, but... Hey, look at the big guy. He's just a big, happy guy. Oh, we think he's happy. You think Chewy's happiest when he's laying in the AC these days.
See how bouncy he was when he came out? He was all like, I feel better.
Let's go.
Is that a battery powered light on the back of your truck?
Yeah. Is it on?
Huh?
I think it's just a reflection. Do you need one?
Yeah, I do. If you got one.
Yeah, that's it. Trade it for a roll picked out.
Deal.
Okay.
He promised. He made me promise to be good.
What?
Those of us about to die, salute you.
That's up to you. Don't say that.
All right. I got my compass. Let us go off.
Okay, y'all, be safe.
All right.
And if you're not a bleepy bleepy, and even though you have one and someone may turn you on, make sure you just get your GPS of where you stayed.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Don't stop the blinking. All right. Here we go. I may not feel my neck in a while because I've got 4 pieces of equipment. I got my backpack on, I got my water jug on, and we got our turkey lounger, which I forgot was this heavy. But we are headed south. And we're not going cross country, we're going to go down trail.
Go again for attack.
What do you think? Actually, this doesn't look bad right here. Unless we want to keep pushing forward to the river.
Close to the water?
Yeah. Oh, jump 2 deer. Oh, jump 2 deer. Oh my God. What's that?
Looks like it dropped off.
Looks like we got a long way to go, but I'll tell you what, I'm about done traveling to Mosquitoeville. I think we get up here against this tree and just sit. I don't think so. We can take a break. Put on like a whole thing of fucking bug spray. Oh my God. Which one's first? There you go. Bug spray. Wow. Spray your head. Well, that was impressive. Okay.
Couldn't breathe after that. Glasses are the good bro. Like that. Oh, yeah, right? Mark that.
I think that was great horn to be specific. At least I'm hoping. Where's he at? Get on that owl. Where's he behind us? This we can do some stuff. On your side of the tree.